need to get out of line before I blow my mind. Working for gas, babe, working for gas. Got to fill up Sunday, now the price is really climbed. Working for gas, babe, working for gas. This is my last $5. I got 2 gallons left, I'm just working for gas, babe, working for gas. It used to cost me $30, now
summer travel plans that include driving. You're either going to shell out hundreds of dollars in gas money or maybe alter travel routes, while others have chosen to sell what may have been their summer vacation, their motorhomes. KXLY's Sally Showman is live along I-90 tonight, and the road that may have a few less RVs traveling down it this summer. Sally?
That's right, Dave. Consider filling up a 75-gallon RV at more than $4 per gallon. That's going to cost you more than $300 every time you hit the gas station. And that's the very reason one local man will not be hitting the roads this summer. He's actually selling his RV, an RV that was once a dream for him to own.
I've always wanted one of these.
Carl Knapp and his wife have owned their dream rig for 5 years, and for 4 months at a time, the Knapps have made this Winnebago their home as they travel south for the winter. But after all the warm winters and square dancing competitions around the state, Knapp says he has no other choice but to sell.
$4 a gallon you can't afford to buy. Can't afford to run these things now when you're retired.
Filling up the huge tank is completely out of the question for the Knapps, and they aren't alone. By my count, about 36 motorhomes or fifth-wheel trailers have been posted on Craigslist since Monday of this week, and that's just in the Spokane area. Hundreds of others have been posted in the last month.
Are you just waiting for the phone to ring? Or?
I'm waiting for it, but nobody.
Not one person has called Knapp since he first listed the RV on Craigslist back in February. The 36-foot Winnebago will sit here in Knapp's driveway until that phone rings.
Getting our age, you've got to start thinking about staying home for a while.
I spoke with a couple RV dealerships today. RVs Northwest says they're doing all right, but sales are down overall about 25%. Alcorn's Travel-Land says it's the worst year they can remember, so it sounds like you'll be seeing fewer and fewer RVs on the roads this summer. In Spokane, I'm Sally Showman, KXLY4.
RVs, they come in all shapes and sizes, from the big Class A motorhomes all the way down to the small pop-up trailers. They all have a couple of things in common: fun for the family and the freedom to travel our great country near and far. RVing is as American as apple pie. It's all now in jeopardy. This administration, along with the EPA and environmentalists, are taking direct aim at our way of life and our freedom of travel. It's bad enough our government has failed to wean us from foreign oil and the clutches of dictators and manipulators from around the world. It's even more disturbing that the Obama administration is making us more dependent on foreign oil than ever by killing off the American oil and gas industry here at home and driving them overseas. You have to look no further than the moratorium that's now going on in the Gulf. As in Europe, the highways will be for the rich and the well-connected. We'll be relegated to small vehicles, bicycles, and mass transit that do not exist in this country. The mass transit that does exist is a bust, and the only way to get you there is to drive you there by artificially raising the price of fuel. Your RV will be worthless if their dream of $7 a gallon fuel comes true. A true nightmare for the rest of us. Not only will it kill off what's left of the RV industry, but every other industry out there. If the idea is to kill off jobs and the American dream, they are well on their way. If your fuel costs $7 a gallon, what does that do to the price of milk? Make no doubt there's plenty of fuel in this country. It's a shame our government vilifies the very people that provide the fuel that runs the country. Like it or not, wind and solar power will never replace fossil fuels. It will never provide more than 20% of our power needs in electricity. Never. The progressive Democrats are on a mission that will change our lives dramatically. RVers will be seen as wealthy folks that have too much stuff. Artificially high fuel costs will have you camping in the driveway. Your RV investment will be worthless. The dream of retiring and buying an RV and exploring this great country of ours will be no more. Like Europe, the highways will be for the rich and the famous and the well-connected. The question is simple. RVers, where do you stand? Are you going to stand by and let your way of life slip into the abyss of socialism, where your ability to move is controlled by the government? Are you going to stand by and let your children be relegated to a life of poverty because the government needs victims to stay in power? If your answer is no, then you're one of us. Join the RV Tea Party today.